Hi, Irvano. This is Brandon from BrickiPhi. We spoke on the phone yesterday. I just wanted to take a moment to send you the video like we talked about. What I'm going to do in this video is basically cover a couple things that can help you rank higher on Google so that you can tap into all of the customers that are looking for fencing. And so that's my goal, is to help you be able to connect with more customers so that you can serve more people and ultimately get more money in your pocketbook, right? So I'm going to cover just a few things. So the first thing is I'm looking at your Google My Business page right here, and I noticed that you have some really nice photos in there. It looks really good. But since there's not a website listed, it's not optimized on Google as well as it could be. You could also go in there and add business hours and a description of your company, and that would also help with ranking as well so that you can try to climb up into the top 3 spots. So right now, your company is on page 1 of Google, but it's sitting at number 17 of the first page of the Google Maps. So whenever you go into Google and someone, like, let's say a customer goes in and types in Norman, Oklahoma Fence Company, they're going to see the top 3 results that come up. They're most likely going to click on these, even though they could hit more businesses and find you at spot number 17. That's possible, but most people are just going to click in here and call one of these 3 companies. So I want to help you get into these top 3 spots so that you can continue to build your business. And there's basically 3 things that Google is kind of looking at when they're evaluating websites and stuff. So the first thing would be to get a website built for you. And we would want to take into account these next 3 things that I'm going to talk about so that you can rank on page 1 of Google. Those 3 things that are important to Google are: 1, keywords and content; 2, citations; and 3, backlinks. So this is where it gets really pretty amazing. If you go in and you look up what are the keywords that Google is paying attention to, you can see these different variations of keywords. Norman, Oklahoma Fence Company gets 400 searches every single month. And then if you got into more details, like fence repair gets 30, but Norman, Oklahoma Fence Company privacy fencing gets 300, or chain link fencing gets 450. So there's literally over 1,600 searches every single month for fencing in Norman, Oklahoma. And so I want to help you take advantage of all those searches, because if you landed just a small portion of those, it would drastically impact your business in a positive way. And so whenever we build a website for you, if you wanted to go that route, then we would want to make sure and implement these keywords into the content of your website so that Google will recognize it and rank you on the top of the page. The next thing is citations. Citations is your business name, address, phone number, etc., as it appears on the internet. And so I use a tool called Whitespark to see that. And here is a list of some of the companies in the Norman, Oklahoma area that do fencing. And what you'll see is that the different citation counts are listed here. You have 13 citations, which is actually pretty good. You're kind of sitting in the middle range of all of the other competitors there. But you can see this one has 19. So if you upped your citation count to like 25 to 35, then you would be well ahead of all of the competition as far as the citation counts go. And in order to do that, you basically want to put your business information on a bunch of online directories. And I help people do that as well. And then the last thing is backlinks. Backlinks is when you have a website and it's listed on another website, so that when a customer clicks the link, it redirects them back to your website. That's what a backlink is. And so if we look at the competitor, the number 2 spot on Google Maps has 26 backlinks. So whenever you get a website built, you'll want to make sure to be climbing up towards that number and get more than 26 backlinks going, and so that you can be able to rank higher than the competition. So Irvano, if you take these things into account and you decide to build a website, then you'll want to make sure that you don't just have a pretty website, because you want to make sure the website gets seen by lots of people. So that's what I specialize in, is not just building nice looking websites, but building them with search engine optimization in mind, which means that I take into account the keywords, the amount of content, the citation counts, and the backlinks, and all of those kinds of elements that I take into account when I build websites for people, so that they can get the most bang for their buck and rank higher in Google, so that they're getting the customers and making the money they spend on a website worth it. And so that's what I want to do for you, and I'd love to talk with you more. Even if you don't want to move forward with me, I hope that this information adds value to you. I just really believe that small businesses just could use that extra edge to be able to succeed. And so that's my goal, is to help you to do that. So I look forward to talking to you, and we'll talk soon. Have a blessed day.